Hi everyone, I'm Kara Sundlin. Let's take a look at what was happening in Connecticut today in history. 1 year ago today, on February 3rd, 2021, Connecticut Education Commissioner Miguel Cardona took a big step forward in the process to become Education Secretary for the nation with a confirmation hearing. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Mike Savino reports.
In short, we have a lot of work to do. We have an excellent candidate to help us get it done.
Connecticut Education Commissioner Miguel Cardona addressed Congress for the first, but likely not the last time today, testifying before the Senate Committee on Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions. The hearing was on his appointment by President Joe Biden to become Education Secretary.
We're going to miss him in Connecticut for all the reasons that he will add such value and be so extraordinarily distinguished.
Cardona heard plenty of support, including from Connecticut's 2 senators and members of the committee.
You're not only well qualified, but I think your story is a great American story.
Lawmakers on both sides celebrated Cardona's quick rise from a childhood in public housing, learning English as a second language in Meriden. A glance at his resume reveals that before he became Education Commissioner in 2019, Cardona spent 16 years in the Meriden public school system, where he served as a teacher, became the state's youngest principal, and then transitioned to assistant superintendent. He graduated from Central Connecticut State University and then UConn.
You've had a meteoric rise from a classroom teacher to a principal to a superintendent from a small state of Connecticut. You should be proud of that, and I'm glad the president has nominated you for this position.
The 44-year-old Cardona's quick climb is no surprise to those in Connecticut, but they say he's also gained valuable experience.
He has had a range of experiences, and those clearly inform all of his conversations.
Even Governor Ned Lamont took time to watch today's hearing. Cardona said his primary goal is to give everyone access to education, including rural areas, technical schools, and community colleges. This means helping schools reopen as quickly as possible during the pandemic.
There is no substitute for a classroom experience for our students, being in front of their teacher.
5 years ago, the state brought in an NHL team hoping to woo them to the XL Center in Hartford. Roger SUSANIN had that story.
The XL Center is rocking.
Let's go Wolfpack!
Wolfpack fans enjoyed a little Friday night minor league hockey, but you couldn't blame them for dreaming big.
I think it's going to ramp up Hartford. I think it's going to give Hartford a new face.
The puck dropped here at the XL Center just a few hours after Channel 3 broke the news that state and city leaders are trying to bring NHL hockey back to Hartford.
Oh, I think that'd be amazing. Yeah, I would definitely come. That'd be a blast.
The target team is the New York Islanders, who face arena issues in Brooklyn. This afternoon, Governor Dan Malloy and Hartford Mayor Luke Bronin sent a letter to the Islanders suggesting Hartford as a new home. They write, "This is a ready market, anxious for an NHL team, eager to fill seats, buy merchandise, and support your team." The leaders also stressed their belief that upgrades at the XL Center would transform it into a great NHL arena. About a block away, you could almost hear the business owners cheering.
Awesome. You know, I mean, even if there's a shot that they're coming here, at least it brings some life.
Jimmy Cosgrove, who owns Salute, says downtown Hartford has never really recovered from when the Whalers left in '97, and this would give the capital city a shot in the arm.
The city is really starting to get back together, and man, it gives us some momentum, doesn't it?
But before you start saving up for Hartford Islander tickets, keep in mind this was just the first step in what could be a long process. Still, here at the XL Center, fans continue to dream big.
It's going to do great things, and there's going to be a lot of fans coming back here.
And 10 years ago, some very sweet fifth graders used crayons to help other kids with cancer.
Yay, cool schools. This field may be void of vegetation now, but that is about to change.
We currently have 5 4x8 foot sections that have been rototilled, and we have plans to have 60 rototilled,
transforming the plot of land into a community garden. Meanwhile, fifth graders participate in the Crayons for Cancer program.
All the student council members are helping out the Crayons for Cancer team to break, soar, and peel the crayons.
Eventually, the crayons are melted. Their goal is to create animal-shaped crayons to tie in with a fifth grade endangered species project. In the end, kids at CCMC benefit from the sale of the recycled crayons.
Like if they need help with their medical bills or something, that we could give them the money to get it.
Down the hall, students are showcasing their musical talents. Fifth graders have been working on guitar and keyboard.
Okay, I see Haley's got 2 hands together.
We're constantly working on reading and writing music, singing, performing on instruments and movement.
The approach is interactive as they gear up for a talent show on May 31st. Finally, 2 to 3 times a week, student athletes from Yukon voluntarily visit this K to 5th grade school.
We're going to read a book called The Giant Cabbage.
Lessons are learned, bonds are created.
It's amazing. I mean, for such great role models, especially athletes, to come in and give back to the kids, it's amazing. And just, I know they enjoy it a lot, but we enjoy it just as much.
For Cool Schools, Mark Dixon, Channel 3, Eyewitness News.
And that's today in Connecticut history.